Family, what's good? It's your man Ocean, omnnetwork. Thank you for tuning in. Freedom Fight continues. I very much appreciate your time for being here, man. Today we got a story that's been going around slightly around the internet, but it's really not getting the type of coverage what I feel like it deserves, being that it's a fucking serial killer that was targeting black women. So maybe you heard of this, maybe you haven't, but this is a real thing. So I just want to get into it. It says police ignored reports of kidnapper targeting black women until a 22-year-old black woman escaped from his basement. So yeah, this what I know about the story before even reading it is I know that like maybe 2 months ago or however long ago I saw a clip of a black dude that was going around. That's he's a pastor in this area, right? And he was telling the police. He told the police that four black girls had been murdered and others was missing, but they disregarded his statement. They never did follow up with his statement and come back around. I guess a month or two later, and shit really was going on. What the pastor told the police what was going on. So we're gonna get into this story and see exactly what happened in Missouri. It says Missouri police, who recently dismissed claims about a series of black women being abducted, is facing backlash after one of the women escaped from the basement where she was being held captive. Now, goddamn, now they told you people was being abducted, and y'all just said, no, that's just a phony allegation. We don't even need to take any time to even we're not even gonna consider that. Not even 1%. We're not gonna do any type of investigation. We're not gonna be thorough at all as a police unit and investigate a crime that's going on right here up on our nose. It says, according to ABC News, the 22-year-old woman escaped from the home of 39-year-old Timothy M. Hazlitt in Exeter Springs, Missouri. The dramatic escape comes a few weeks after the Kansas City Defender, a nonprofit media startup, posted a TikTok video to alert the public about Hazlitt. The media group alleged that a serial killer had been targeting young black girls, the Kansas City Star reported. And again, so the police had wind of this. They can't say that they was clueless about this because it's been reported to them. But the same thing that's why I'm saying is this story really just a microcosm of America and the way shit is in America? Because they know that this shit going on with these black women, or it's being reported that this shit is going on with these black women. But the police unit can't even take time to be actual police and do a job that they supposed to be getting, that they getting tax dollars to do, and investigate a fucking crime. So is that just a microcosm for the way this shit is in America? Like, black people, we see y'all over there and we know it's some shit going on with y'all, but we ain't even gonna address it. We just gonna goddamn just skip over it and keep everything else moving, keep everything else status quo, and not give a fuck what y'all got going on. But anyway, that was a little tangent I went off on right quick. Anyway, that ain't what we talking about right now though. Let's see. Did I lose my spot? It says, according to the video, 4 girls were recently killed in the area and 3 were missing. Police, who initially dismissed the report, arrested Hazlitt on October 7th after one woman escaped and fled his home. When referencing reports of black women being targeted, Kansas City Police Department spokesman Donald Drake initially said that there was no bias to support this rumor. No basis to support this rumor, and Drake described the report as completely unfounded. Do you know how much you gotta not give a fuck about some shit to say that it's goddamn unfounded? Nigga, if a nigga tell you some shit you told him is unfounded, you all not to tell that nigga nothing else that's important to you never again in your life. They said that these reports was unfounded. And it said, what else she said? It was no basis to support the rumor. So this shit was just a rumor to these folks. Even though it turned out to be actual and factual, the actual shit that was going down in a nigga basement. In y'all community. But y'all didn't give a fuck about the victims of this crime because the victims of this crime color this hue, got this hue on their skin, this tint on their skin that make you, you know what I mean, disregard their pain and disregard the shit that they going through to the point that they really not even human to you. But that's deeper than we supposed to be getting right here. It says the 22-year-old woman fled Hazlitt's home and showed up at a neighbor's door wearing lingerie, a metal collar with a padlock, and duct tape around her neck. So we dealing with a real sicko ass nigga, man. He got the girl duct taped up with the fucking metal collar around her neck, my nigga. So this the type of sick individual that you ignoring in your community, even though it's a word out there on the street that this individual was out there. So this motherfucker could have been taken out the street 2 months ago. At least he got a chance to do 60 more days worth of damage. Or however the fuck long, he got that much more time to do that much more damage. That's that much more many more lives that you could have had saved. And that much more torment that you could have saved some of these young girls from. But no, we gonna disregard. We ain't not even gonna investigate this crime. Cause they saying it happening to black women, so it ain't that important. It says it was readily apparent that she had been held against her will for a significant time. Exeter Springs Police Lieutenant Ryan Dowdy told reporters during the news conference on October the 7th. Speaking to investigators, the woman said Hazlitt picked her up off the streets in September and kept her in a small room in a basement he built. So it didn't say that he forcibly picked her up. He said that he picked her up. So I don't know if she willingly got into the car with him or whatever. Maybe she, you know what I mean, thought that she was going to get a ride down the street or whatever. But whatever the case was, once she was there against her will, it turned into a crime. And he already been doing the shit to other women. So that's neither here nor there. But I do, you know what I'm saying, advise, don't be hopping in the room with motherfuckers that look like this nigga. Beard. No, but don't be hopping. I'm gonna change that. Don't just be hopping in the car or the van with nobody that you not familiar with. But especially if they look like this nigga. Okay? And act like this nigga and smell like this nigga. Cause he look like he smell like some shit that you aren't supposed to be fucking with. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It says, speaking to investigators, the woman said, oh yeah, we read that. It says, according to the probable cause affidavit, the 39-year-old allegedly kept her restrained by her feet, ankles, and whipped her repeatedly. Again, real sicko individual. Real sick individual. How many times can I stress that? We dealing with a real sick individual that y'all could have been had off the street. The woman who was treated at the hospital after escaping said she fled when Hazlitt went to take his child to school. This nigga doing all this shit with his baby in the house, my boy and my girl. This nigga got his kid upstairs. Why he doing this shit? Why he got this whole fucking killing playing field downstairs? Got bitches locked. I'm sorry. Got young women locked up, chained up, whooped up. He whipping them constantly and repeatedly, and when he get tired of them, he kill them. All the whole while he got his baby upstairs. The whole while he got his little girl upstairs that he got to drop off at school every morning and pick her up after school every day. So apparently he had some kind of schedule going on with this shit. The motherfucker is a complex individual, I guess. Goddamn. Anyway, it says, let me see. Oh, I got off. He said when she arrived at a neighbor's house, the woman said Hazlitt allegedly killed other women who were also being held hostage on the premises. Yes, we already been in all that. A Kansas City Police Department spokesman said police haven't received reports of missing persons in the area. In order to begin a missing person investigation, someone would need to file a report with our department identifying the missing party, the spokesman told ABC News. Again, we notify media, and the public anytime our department responds to a homicide in our city and none match or have been reported to what has been described. So they saying that they basically just saying we ain't heard nothing about it. That's why nobody reported any missing people, so we didn't have an investigation to do. That's why we didn't do no investigation. That's their answer to all of this shit. But somebody did report to you that people were going missing. They reported it to you, and the least you could have did was have kept a fucking one eye open to see if some crazy ass shit was going on in your community. I can't stress that enough. Haslett has entered a not guilty plea after being charged with first-degree rape or attempted rape, first-degree kidnapping, and second-degree assault. Officer searched his home. He ain't charged with murder yet for the motherfuckers he killed. Officer searched his home and found a small room in the basement similar to what the woman described. The 39-year-old is being, let me say allegedly on all of this shit then. If they ain't got it wrote up him, I think I supposed to say allegedly on that. So allegedly, this allegedly murderous ass nigga ain't been charged with murder yet. My bad, I'll make sure I got that shit correct, you feel me? But it says the 39-year-old is being held on a $500,000 bond. So, like I was saying previously, before I even got started on this video or on this news piece or on this article or whatever, this story is not getting that much coverage. And I noticed something. Like, this is another one that ain't got no picture. A picture of the suspect. They don't even. We know why. I'm not even gonna play that game today. I wonder why. No, we know why. They ain't got no picture of the suspect. Cause somebody came on my previous video and said that the reason that they didn't have a picture of the suspect is because it was he killed a lot of people and people do that to get famous. So that's the reason they don't want to glorify or give anybody any notoriety for that. So. You know what I'm saying? I guess you feel like he did this, so he did this to get notoriety too. So that's why they ain't show his picture. But anyway, like I said, it was just a whole crazy situation, and the reason that I've been seeing it, I've been knowing about this a couple of days, and I wasn't even gonna cover it. But the reason I am covering it because I noticed the trend that because right now it's another serial killer that. This ain't the only serial killer that they caught recently. They also caught another serial killer, and he is all over the news. His face is all over the news, and it's the only difference between these two niggas. Well, I don't even know what the other nigga did. I didn't look at it, but the reason I know the difference because I see his picture all over the news every corner that I turn. And it's a black dude, but this dude, they kind of like don't hardly report on this. So I decided to bring it to the forefront and just talk about it and get it out there. But anyway, it's your boy Ocean, man. I appreciate it if you made it this far. I very much appreciate it if you made it this far, man. Thank you, this omnnetwork. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Come back again. We'll do this again. Let me know what you think about how sick this individual is. Pretty much, I'm trying to say, leave a comment, like, subscribe. Share my videos. Help me get to 1,000. We on the road to 1,000 so your boy can get monetized because this is what I'm trying to do. I appreciate it very much. Holla back. We'll get it when we get it. I'm out.